What's up, everybody? This is the gold making kind of like overview what I do in the morning when I first log on to WoW. Gonna be looking at what I do to make money, how much money do I make, and basically what the morning routine is. Well, basically any routine that I do when I am in the gold making mode. So about 3 weeks ago I had 35k gold, and now I have 110,000. So I think my ways of making gold are pretty good. There is something new that I am trying. I'm a little late to the party for Xmog flipping, but I'm still making some pretty decent money off of it. Now I do use Trade Skill Master. It takes a while to learn, but once you get everything set up, excuse me, just woke up. My throat's not really working with me today. So basically, with Trade Skill Master, is you click on the post options, and then you hold Control, and you move your mouse wheel back and forth, and it posts mass quantities of items. Same thing with cancel auctions. I have 150 pages of auctions, which is that's quite a bit of auctions, so it's going to take a little bit. Normally I would log on and do a cancel auction first to gather all my items that have been undercut, which is usually not a lot, and then gather them and from the mailbox and come back and post them all at once, and then log on to my priest and do the same thing. Now I'm in a couple different markets. Mainly, right now, the majority of the level 30 to 60 gear is basically transmogrification gear. So, there's a website called Power Word Gold. If you want to learn about transmogrification, go to powerwordgold.net. I'll put the link in the comment. But basically, is you buy you buy the greens for cheap, and you buy them in mass quantities, and you flip them and you post them for pretty high prices. Well, depending on the server. Some of the items that you see going through right now are posted at the 5 to 7k range. I found that on my server that's not going to happen, because I play on a somewhat medium pop server, and it hasn't really been that active since Wrath of the Lich King, when the server used to be a high pop. So I'm kind of hoping Mr. Pandaria brings us back and gives us that high pop server again. But it looks like I'm done. Let's go ahead and cancel my auctions. While I'm here, let's look for ore, to do the ore shuffle, because right now it's getting to be good. The ore market is low. The gem market is somewhat high. It's come down about 10 to 15 gold recently. Many of you guys probably noticed that your server the prices are coming down. The gems have all dropped significantly, like 70 gold on my server at least. But I mean, the epic gems went from 1300 uncut to 600 uncut overnight, and I got stuck with gems, and that I spent 1300 on, so I was just flipping them and trying to get rid of everything I could. Because now, let's see, they're down to Queen's Garnets are 974. It's still not that great. The Brilliant, I don't even know if it's going to be worth trying to flip that. Well, I mean, I'm just going to buy it. I'll just buy it and find out. But, I mean, I haven't done epic gems for at least a week now. The price is just too low, usually. So, let's come over here. Get all the gems. Usually I buy all the Elementy more that's out there, but I mean, it's just not. The price is just a little too high compared to what it was a couple days ago. I bought 200 stacks for 31 gold apiece, and these are 35. And I bought 120 yesterday for 40 gold, so let's post. Alright, let's post these. We're good to go. Now, transmog flipping. Let's take a look at that before I get on my priest. Basically, there's a whole list here. See, there's pricing tiers. If you look next to plate T1, 5 to 15k, that's what on some servers these items actually go for. You see plate tier 2, 5 to 7.5k, or leather tier 1, 2 to 5k. Plate and mail usually sell the most. Cloth and leather really do not have any. I really haven't sold much, but it's been mostly plate. So I'm just gonna go through all the tiers right here. Looking for cheap stuff to buy, to resell. See, if you notice, I own most of this. All this is usually most of mine, except for this stuff. Yeah, those sell for 300 gold. I ain't paying 300 gold for those. There's not a whole lot up here. Yeah, the items that sell the most are gloves, boots, legs, chest. With chest and legs being the most popular items. Gloves and boots coming in third. Helmets and shoulders are pretty useless, cause it's just gear to go with existing looking gear, like the not dark crest. Where is it at? Well, I've had people buy entire dark crest sets before, and I think that looks pretty cool. But like the paladin tier, the purple pally tier, whatever the hell that is, too. People just buy the where's that? The Radiance items because it's purple. Look at that. Boots for 50 gold. Let's pick those up. See what else we got. Belts. Yeah, belts are the same thing with helmets and shoulders. I mean, you can't even really see them. Unless they're going for like the entire set, people don't. Helmets and shoulders really go last when I sell things. Let's see, yeah, it's like belts. Not that good. Do I have any boots? I don't have any boots. Let's get some boots. Why not? What the hell? I already bought them, that's right. So got all those. I actually sold quite a bit of this the other day. And actually, I'm going to pick those boots up. That's 100 gold profit right there. Come down here and check shields. Because I do play Shaman, I would like a cool shield. I mean, I have a cool transmog set right now. I tier whatever the hell Ice Crown is. Can't remember. Looks like nothing. Nah, there's no good shields. They have a weapons list too. There's no pricing points for weapon lists or shields, but just kinda use your best judgment of what you think you can get. And there's also, you can also look up prices like this. Like, yeah, 10 gold. Okay. Flip that bitch. See anything else? Chromatic sword. That's, if anybody has a chromatic sword and you're willing to sell it, don't piss me because I don't want it. It's too expensive. It's like 110,000 gold for a chromatic sword, if you can get one to drop. Yeah, really nothing worth buying. Go through list 2 real quick, it's not that long. Alright, I'm going to switch over to a priest and show you the rest. But actually, you know what, let's not do that first. Let's go to here, we'll go to TSM, we'll go to auctioning. We'll go to summary. Total gold earned is about 50,000 gold within the last 30 days. Gold, I earned about 12,000 gold a day, which I only had this part of Trade Skill Master installed, excuse me, for maybe about 5 days now. So it's not completely accurate, but I spent 25,000 gold to make 50. I mean, that's a 25,000 gold increase right there. So I spent about 6 per day. Top items bought by gold is Elementium ore, obviously, because the prospecting and the gems and the jewels that you can make, the rings that you could disenchant. So this doesn't show the true value of how much I make because I send everything over to my priest, which actually, you know what? I think it does. Oh yeah, Brundar Harpoon, or however you pronounce that. That is the GOAT. I sold 2 of those yesterday for. I probably could have got more, but I only did 140 gold. I spent 5 gold on them, and there's a vendor in Storm Peaks that sells these. So if you're looking for some quick gold, buy a couple of those and flip it and see what happens. Trying to find. Greater Celestial. Yeah, okay. So it does keep track of all my alts. So, I mean, that's not bad. I've only had this add-on for like 5 days, and so I pretty much doubled my money in 5 days. But I'm gonna come over here. We're like a bean counter. Let's see. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna search. So I gained about 40,000 gold. So that's pretty right. We're gonna turn off outbids. Or no, we're gonna turn off bids. So I gained 200,000 gold. So that means basically I've had somewhere around 200,000 gold come through my hands between buying things and selling them and flipping them, which is pretty good. I would like to have 200,000. I mean, I've had 135k at once before I blew it all because I'm an idiot. So, yeah, I'm gonna log on to my priest and we're going to look at the cloth and bag market. All right, stay tuned. All right, welcome back, guys. On my priest now. We're gonna take a look at the cloth and what I do in my priest and disenchanting. So, with all the mats I get from disenchanting rings, I disenchant anywhere from 5 to 1,000 rings a day when I can get ore for the right price. If I can buy ore continuously for like less than 30 gold a piece, I would do it. I would spend pretty much everything on that because that is a nice market to get into. So in another nice market, which is really awesome because it's really cheap and it's really nice and it's a good way to earn cash depending on your server. So let's go to let's go buy. Okay, so basically I do netherweave bags, and I'm stacking up for Mr. Pandaria. Basically because everybody's going to be rolling a panda, and everybody's going to want to be buying bags for their panda once they hit level 10 and leave the starter zone. So what I did is I'm pre-stocking as many bags as possible. I mean, this is nothing compared to what I actually have. And look at the prices for this. Like, 2 stacks of 20, 8 gold a piece. That's 5.5 bags. And at 5.5 bags for 15 or plus gold a piece, anything over 15 gold, you made. If you sell more than 2 bags, or if you sell 2 bags at 15 gold a piece, you've made your money back. So the other 4 bags you get are bank. So we got 9 stacks for 11 gold apiece, almost 12. Steel, 2 stacks of 20. And I used to go through and buy all of this, but I kind of got tired of having the stack and sort button. Even though it does it for me, you know, but I'm just that lazy. So, come on. Okay. So that's all I'm gonna buy. So basically, I'm gonna come over here, look at my bank. I have 2 banks for this because it'd be cheaper me to spend 5,000 on 4 tabs than to buy another tab for this bank. So I have about 5,000 bolts of netherweave cloth. No, I take that back. Bank of goodies is ahead. My alt bank here. I own about a total of 10,000 netherweave cloths, which takes 4 to make a bolt, and you could do the math for that one. So usually these are all filled. I have had all these with bags. Now I'm restocking up my bags, so I can. Because it's also nice to make a profit while you're doing this in the meantime, instead of building everything up for Mr. Pandaria for the beta. So usually I have all these full. I'm waiting until I run out of all these bags before I go through and make bags, because it takes quite a while to make all these bags. So then I come over here, and let's see what the bags are going for today. I mean, the prices on these bags can range anywhere from 15 to 30 gold. I actually reset the market a couple times, and got 45 gold per bag. And which, I mean, I could reset the market anytime I want to, but I don't really. I mean, it doesn't really matter how much I actually get for these items, for these bags, because anywhere over 15 gold is profit in my book. Because it doesn't cost me that much to make, and it doesn't take that a lot of time. And there's always netherweave cloth on the auction house. Always. Always, always, always. So, you know, I own pretty much a lot of the netherweave bag market, and I'm leveling my priest up as I go. So, the Ember Silk bags are nice too, and as in for enchants. I only use 2 enchants when I post them on the auction house, because I just saw the materials or the mats raw. But these are the quickest turning items that I could get on my server. Enchant Boots of Haste. Permanently enchanting the boots to increase haste rating by 50. Sells for about 150 to 200 gold, depending what day it is and how many's up there. Enchant Mighty Stats. Enchant Chest Mighty Stats. Permanently enchants the chest armor to increase all stats by 15. This is basically the poor man's version of Peerless Stats. People don't want to spend 2,000 gold or whatever it is to get the scroll for Peerless Stats, so they come down to the next best thing, and it sells for anywhere from 300 to 400 gold. 500 is the highest I've ever sold it for. Yeah, it's really, I mean, it's good. It's a good little money maker right there. It's a little tip for you. It's kind of the goat of the enchanting scroll world. So, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If it helped you in any way, let me know. And let me know if you guys have made tons of gold from using anything I just said. Leave a comment in the section below. Thumbs up the video, and I'll see you guys later.